That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver one for the Washington football team.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Got his target, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready? 20. Let's get this ball back. Let's go. Number 16's coming. Check left. Check left. Yeah. You don't want that.
Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Gibson again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53, Mike. 21.
Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. He's into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And some space here. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Washington. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. I got you. I got you.
Now Stafford. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and very short. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Adam Humphries deep to return. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stafford now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford slings this deep from McLaurin. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Double right. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This is Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So we stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? There he goes, right side, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
76 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go.
Stafford. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing is Perkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run with Gibson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down at Stafford. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. To throw is Stafford.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Edwards-Helaire. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now it's Stafford. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Stafford now to throw. The quick slant caught. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the